There we are. What's going on, everybody? Skylan Akins here with you. Alongside, got my partner in crime back, the coach, Ryan White. Getting ready for some volleyball action once again as the Miller Cardinals welcome in the NCAA Warriors.
NCAA, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's a big one.
Yeah, big game full of big time district implications. Likely going to be the battle for the top seed.
Yeah, and that's why it's a huge one because district. This is the last month of the season, and yeah, like you said, it could be who decides number one. I think they're doing that Friday.
Yep. Yeah, we talked with Miller AD, Justin Snyder. They're going to be doing the seeding meeting on Friday, and then these are going to be the two teams with the best case. Marionville may have an outside shot at it, but their schedule isn't quite what these two teams have seen up to this point. But speaking of schedule, let's take a look at what Miller's done. 17-6 so far this year. Been on a bit of a tear here as of late. Knocked off a couple of a Big 8 squads, in McDonald County. Down to Pierce City, beat Skyline in 3 sets. And then the big one was the third place finish there in the Mount Vernon tournament. The Mount Vernon tournament kind of becoming one of the better tournaments in the area, and got some big wins, including one against a team about 10 minutes down the road, Mount Vernon.
It's always good time to beat Mount Vernon. If you're from Miller, you love to beat Mount Vernon no matter what it is.
Yeah, and it's kind of a situation where I'm kind of surprised we don't see more Miller Mount Vernon showdowns, but
I got my reasons why. Behind closed doors, I can tell you why we don't play them.
But let's take a look at what the Southwest Conference is looking like right now. Diamond Wildcats lead the way. They're a perfect 5-0. Miller's going to see them here, I believe, next week. No, they play them tomorrow.
Yeah,
actually.
tomorrow.
They play them tomorrow.
Back-to-back nights.
So that'll be another big one inside the Southwest Conference, will likely decide the conference. Miller right behind, half game back, 4-0. Ash Grove, Marionville, both 3-1. Skyline coming in at 2-3. Pierce City, Lockwood, Stockton, they're all 1-4, and then Sarcoxy at 0-4. Looking at the state rankings as we get ready to rock and roll here. We're about 3 minutes away. Fairgrove, we saw them earlier this year. They are unreal.
29-0. What would that be like?
I mean, we talked a lot about them and just kind of the type of program that they are, and that's what everybody aspires to be. And 29-0, you can't argue with that.
Bishop LeBon, Skyline, they gave me the work a couple years ago.
Yeah, right. I thought about you whenever I put that graphic together. It's like, Coach White's not gonna like that.
No, I didn't know they were that good at volleyball. So thanks for that.
It's the Michael Jordan wasn't familiar with your game. El Dorado Springs come in at number 3 at 19-4. Miller moves up from the last time we were here. They were number 5 before. They moved up to number 4, 17-6-1. East Buchanan, St. Vincent, a couple out of area squads. Fort Cabool, Lone Jack, Butler, and Spokane, who both of these teams have seen, and you said New Covenant split with them.
Yeah, Spokane beat them once, and then New Covenant beat them once. So yeah, they've split.
All right, we're about 2 minutes away. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the Miller Lady Cardinals starting lineup. Logan Levan, Rachel Nunez, KT, Ashlyn Helton, Lauren Landers, Camden Staunton, Alexis Bailey. Coach Landers likes to kind of tinker and toy with the lineup a little bit. This is going to be who we're expecting with, but if you're not as successful as Coach Landers if you don't tinker around a little bit. But we're about a minute and a half away. We're going to step aside for just a minute as we get ready for some volleyball action here on a Monday night.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Friday Night Football on Southwest Missouri Sports. This broadcast would not be possible without the help of our generous sponsors.
The Burger Shack is a proud sponsor of Miller Cardinals Athletics and is the taste of game day. Tyler Snyder and his crew is guaranteed to bring you the best burgers in Miller. They are located right by the high school in the shade of the football stands. Be sure to stop by for your next pregame meal.
If you like old barns and rustic themes, be sure to check out the Clever Barn for your upcoming event of any kind. The Clever Barn was built in the 1880s, and just wait until you see what Randy and Laura Walden have done out there. Located just a few miles south of Clever on Jasmine Road, they were recently voted the #3 wedding venue by SWMO Magazine, and they can't wait to host your event. Give them a call at 417-350-2343.
Now back to the voice of Southwest Missouri sports, Skylan Akins.
Welcome back here to Miller, Missouri, where we're getting ready to get started. Now, the starters aren't being announced, and well, Coach White, you know, you're the coach here. You have a big game here. You know, what can we expect out of Coach Lander's squad?
I think they understand because what's at stake today. What's at stake is a #1 seed in the district, and you know, in the grand scheme of things, those things don't matter. But I know the pride that these girls and this coaching staff has in, you know, we want to be the best. So I would expect they want this game because they want to prove tonight that they're the #1 seed and that they deserve that going forward. So I expect both teams to fight pretty hard. I expect a few emotions probably along the way, but I definitely expect us to fight for that #1 seed.
Absolutely, and it looks like they got a new warm-up coming out. A little bit of a double meaning with a play-in for redemption.
Yeah.
Obviously, after 3 consecutive state or Final Four appearances, getting knocked out early, definitely, I'm sure didn't set well. And, you know, here for this final stretch, you know, this is where it starts.
No, absolutely, and I think you know, when you have a high standard for your program, you know, anything less than a certain you know, finish on the season is kind of hits you. And I know these girls and this coaching staff, and they're ready to get back to the top.
All right, well, starters have been announced. Let's kick it on down for this showdown. So it looks like
Yeah, New Covenant. They decide that on a coin toss or something, I think.
Oh, I have no idea.
I have no idea, honestly.
I thought we had it down last time in his home team, and
All right, #5 is going to give it a jump serve. And that'd be an ace to start it off. And we talked about that last time. Jump serve, they're probably pretty good.
yep.
And got an ace. Got to move our feet. I know that.
Say look good, play, or look good, feel good, play good.
Yeah, another jump serve for 5. Oh, we dig it this time. No ace. There you go. Ashton Helton with the attack. Good assist from Camden Stockton.
Yeah, you know, we talked a lot last time about kind of finding that rhythm early in your offense and being able to get your bump set and then your kill shot.
Yep. Lainey Johnson subs in for Kaylee Tom to serve. 24 with the kill there. Just got her over her hands. No, you're right. I mean, you know, that Fairgrove game, I don't think we ever got in a fluid offense. I think we got to have that tonight. 21 with another jump serve. Their whole team jump serves. Levan hits it over. New Covenant gonna attack. Ooh, good hustle by Johnson, but it does go out of bounds. Point New Covenant. You know, volleyball's got all these weird rules. Like you get like these like weird like stats for like being the person that serves and gets a. They got all these kind of weird stats. I didn't know that until I was talking to some volleyball players. Logan with an attack. What do we call net? I know that call. Number 24 with the net. So that's Point Miller. Well, I guess I can watch right here. Ashton Helton's going to serve.
I need to do a better job of keeping up with the scoreboard here.
Not for Hotel. I forgot about that. Good block by New Covenant. Rachel gets it out of the net. Rachel with a point assist to Camden Stockton. You know, one thing we didn't see last time we were here is we didn't see Nunez till late. Well, I'd like to see Nunez right now.
Yeah, she's definitely a hard hitter, and
I don't want to dig it.
Oh, me neither.
That. Good pass by Ashton to Camden. They're gonna call net.
Other than that,
Yeah, her right foot. But no, I mean that's basketball. You can get you can get your best players the ball pretty easily, as under the right circumstances. And volleyball seems to be a little more difficult. Pass to Camden. And is that Nunez with the
Nunez once again.
She's still. I want to see that boom cannon.
Yeah, that one was just kind of more about placement rather than power. And
Maybe she's just toying with them. Landers with the serve. New Covenant with the pass and attack. Ooh, good block and good hustle. Nunez with the block and kind of bump. Kind of got it out of bounds. I'm telling you, this is going to be a back and forth game tonight. New Covenant's no slouch. They have 19 wins on the season. Pretty close to our record still.
Yeah, Miller coming in 17-6. They're 19.
Hey, there it is. There's the boom cannon. So, I mean, she needs to use that thing, man. Load it up.
Absolutely.
That's what we came to see.
She's got 3 of the 5 points up to this point. Good start for her. I just got to keep it going.
Put fear into the defense here.
Absolutely.
They're going to answer back and goes out of bounds. The Cubs kind of lanky.
Yeah, I was hoping that they had some heights on here, and they don't. But yeah, they got some size. And
Van with the serve. Covenant with a little tap. Kind of lack of communication. Yeah, I told you emotions are going to be high today. Coach T's getting after him. I love to see it. I love when she gets emotional. The Covenant with the serve.
Talk about putting the fear of God into somebody.
Just kind of a bump over. We got to take our advantage and we got to attack. But New Covenant with the attack. Helton with the pass. Boom cannon.
Yeah.
Oh. Gonna set up again. Kind of hard to tell. What'd you see?
Say, looked like she was, she had really put it down hard the last few times. That time, I think they were prepared for it to try to hit it hard. Decided to lay off a little bit, laid off a little too much.
Good dig by Levan, but not to anybody. One thing I do know, when you dig, I think the idea is you want to try to pass it to your setter. We didn't really get the pass there. I'm telling you, Coach T's she's gonna be on him tonight. I love it. All right, that little ace in our face. In tennis, if it hits the net on the first serve, you actually have to reserve it.
Yeah.
So I think that's BS, a little let.
Yep.
I think they need to do that in volleyball. That's some BS. Yeah. Take that.
Put it right between the two.
Yeah, maybe she was talking smack before the game. We wanted to be quiet. Who hit that?
I did not see it.
I don't know if it was Rachel or Ash. I'm trying to watch both screen and the game. It's kind of hard.
I'm going to have to stand up here before long.
Nunez with the serve. New Covenant pass. Attacks. Another pass. Camden Stockton to Helton. New Covenant digs that one. Good job.
Way up there by Nunez.
Both teams rallying right here. Just trying to get it over reset. New Covenant coming with the attack. Out. Good call
Good.
by Jolene Shue. Line judge on our side. Nunez with the serve.
Pretty good rally, but back and forth there.
Got a
Like
little-
Helton got a piece of it on a block and
Yeah.
just not able to get it flush.
Man, that's gotta be frustrating. You know, you know your job is to go block it, and then you go block and you get a tip on it, but it goes out of bounds. Like, that's tough. Stockton over to KT, gets blocked. See, like that there,
Yeah.
you know, they did a really good job blocking it, but you block it out of bounds. Stockton serving. Good
serve.
dig. Yeah. Good spot. New Covenant just kind of passed it to the net there, and setter wasn't able to get a hold of it. Stockton with the second serve. No problems this time. Number 13 coming at us. Ashland. Ashland with a really good block. The New Covenant stuck with it and kind of rallied there.
Yeah, that block was maybe just a touch too high. I know I'm sure it's nearly impossible to control where a block goes.
No,
but,
yeah.
Just a little too high. Was able to get just enough of the New Covenant player, and she was able to get it up.
Number 5, Addison Crane serving. Way to get down by Nunez. Good dig there. New Covenant resets.
Sad to get it back over the net there. That was a good job by Helton.
Oh, here's what I don't understand, Skyland, is the up judge is closer to the ball than that line judge over there to the right, and like they rely on that kid to make that call.
And that's tough. That's being put in a tough situation. I've always kind of thought that. Yeah, tough situation to, especially because I'm sure it's probably one of the younger kids on the team.
Yeah, it's always somebody that, you know, but I just would have a hard time in basketball giving something like that, like authority of a point to some kid off the street.
Right.
Like, imagine if kids called fouls.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? And just like, I wonder if there's ever going to be a different style of calling points in high school.
Yeah.
But surely she can overrule it. I don't know.
Yeah. That's something I've never seen though.
Got an ace in their face from freshman Lainey Johnson. I think that's why she's in the game. She's a pretty good server. Little jump action. No ace this time. The Covenant with the attack. Went for the block and we didn't quite get it.
It looked like Helton was in good position. We're just maybe just a touch too far back, and the ball was able to slide down back on Miller's side.
Oh, good hustle there by Lainey Johnson. Good attack. Get down. Yes, sir. Line judge gave us some love there. But that's what we want to see. We need Nunez to be attacking.
That was Helton.
Oh, I don't. It's hard to see.
It is hard to see.
They both jumped. They both hit. New Covenant's going to answer. Puts it down. Good hustle. Can we get it over? Yes. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. So great hustle by us. The up judge is by that little pole, and she turned and looked at a kid. I mean, I just don't understand.
Yeah,
I just don't understand. Why didn't she call that? I don't understand. But it is what it is. Yeah.
That one was Nunez.
Yes. Block that. I mean, I understand. Yeah. I'm going to get off of that soapbox because I don't understand. Lauren Landers with the serve. Let's get some of them 7 in a row that we had against Spokane. New Covenant with the attack. Ate up our freshman.
No, I do gotta agree with you. I understand having them there to judge the
line,
the back line,
Yeah.
especially. But you would think that the two that are getting paid would be there ready for that.
I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of one of those deals. Miller fighting back here. Scores 16-15. I think we're kind of behind, but
we are.
our serve. Logan Levan with the serve. You can't see her. Gets it over. New Covenant with the pass. Setting up for the attack. Man, that girl came straight down with it. It's number 16. Gracie Wallen. She went straight down. That would have hit in front of the 15-foot line. I think it's 15. It's either 15 or 10.
I think 10.
Okay. The other red line.
Yeah. The spike line.
Yeah.
That's all I know it from.
You know, New Covenant, not really getting a whole lot of power, but I feel like they're placing it really well on their attacks like that.
Yeah, their placements have been just about perfect.
Yeah, you don't hear the boom cannon like we got, but it's placed very well. 18-15. No timeouts have been called. You do only get 2.
I would anticipate if New Covenant gets this point here, they're not going to. I would have anticipated a Miller timeout had that one fallen.
That was a net call, I believe. Nunez with the serve. Our student section kind of weak tonight. They need to pick it up. Maybe I should go down there and tell them.
I think you go down there and start leading the cheers.
Well, somebody's got to lead them. Good dig by Levan. Pass to Stockton with it. Help with the attack. I tell you, we're going to either kill it or we're going to hit it off the back wall. I mean, that's our mentality, and I love it.
I'd say that I'd much rather see that. Stay aggressive.
Nunez with the serve. New Covenant doing a good job of like straight down on it. We pass it back over. Can't give them the extra opportunity.
Up into the rafters.
We got it over. Ooh, a little miscommunication by New Covenant with the attack. Levan with the pass to the center. Holton says, in your face.
Absolutely.
She said to hit the weight room. About went in the bucket. If it would have went in the bucket, I would have lost it. Rally back 18-18. Nunez with the serve.
We're getting ready for here in a couple weeks.
New Covenant with the spike. I think that was 16. 16 is Addison Crane, senior. And I assume they can serve anywhere on that backward row. I don't know. Levan with the pass to Stockton. We just hit it over. New Covenant with the attack. Bad set, net. Yep. We've gotten kind of 3 or 4 net calls this set, so that's kind of good. Not if you're New Covenant, but.
New Covenant going back over, and once again just hitting it where they ain't.
Yeah, and you know it's I don't know if it's purposeful, but a couple of those girls in New Covenant, every time they hit it, there's more of a side spin to it more than and I don't know if that's a technique or what, but definitely placing it well tonight. Number 5 with the serve. Van passes up, Stockton to Helton. Helton says, move your feet. I'm going to be a little more animated for our Miller girls. Johnson back in, freshman. I love seeing her in these pressure situations. Tie ball game. Serving.
Brought the boom on that one.
Yeah, they did bring the boom on that one. I need to be quiet. We were there. I don't know the techniques to be able to block it a certain way. That's a tough spot. You're in that little corner.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it over the net, it's going right out of bounds. You're coming with a jump serve. Pass to Stockton over to Levan. New Covenant's going to answer here. Helton with the shot. That's what you call boomkin.
Back to the van. He's gonna get one down the line.
The crowd's starting to come alive here for Miller. We are up 22-21. Good attack by Van. Help.
First lead we've held since early on in this one.
Yep, it's got a finish though. That's a dunk and a half. Not a great pass there. New Covenant with the attack. Stockton with a great effort. Kind of both teams scrambling right now. Trying to reset. Good hustle from Miller. New Covenant
Looks
bump
like
set.
A bit of a miscommunication there on both sides. Resulting in a big kill there by
Big kill. We had some Miller community wanting the net call there, but well, as they say, a ball don't lie.
Yep.
Was that Helton? Who was that?
Rachel
Nunez
Nunez.
with the kill shot.
Yeah, that was just one of those. Both teams kind of looked out of whack, and now we're gonna get our first time out of the game here tonight. Looked like just both teams were kind of just slightly out of whack there, and Miller able to capitalize there. So, Coach, I'm gonna kick it to you just real quick. 23-21. Just what have you seen up to this point?
I think kind of like what we talked about. Both teams are going to play well. Both teams are going to, fight. We got down early in the set, but fought back. New Covenant with the first time out, I believe. They're not going to just give these next few points. So I think both teams understand what's at stake. But I think both offenses are, pretty fluid. I mean, you're not seeing a whole lot of points coming from anything crazy, just bump set spikes. So.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of been a tale of two different philosophies here. Miller coming in, we're gonna hit it hard, hit it right at you, make a play. And New Covenant just kind of picking their spots and trying to find some open ground.
All right, let's see if the timeout worked.
23-21 here.
It's number 7 with the attack. We're going to get the block.
I think Logan's going to be credited for a block there. I don't know how much of the ball she actually got.
Yeah. 24-21, New Covenant looking to steal a point here. Going with the sneak attack instead of power like he just talked about. And they get one down, 24-22. You can see the excitement from New Covenant. I mean, they're not down by any means emotionally, so they're going to play hard for the entire game.
And New Covenant, I mean, they're you don't typically think of them as a athletic power, but I definitely put some solid squads together.
And we take the point to end the first set, 25-22. I'm telling you, you're going to have to play well every set to win this ballgame.
Yeah, we're going to step aside here for just a moment. We'll talk more about that first set when we get back here in just 1 minute.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Friday Night Football on Southwest Missouri Sports. This broadcast would not be possible without the help of our generous sponsors.
The Burger Shack is a proud sponsor of Miller Cardinals athletics and is the taste of game day. Tyler Snyder and his crew is guaranteed to bring you the best burgers in Miller. They are located right by the high school in the shade of the football stands. Be sure to stop by for your next pregame meal.
If you like old barns and rustic themes, be sure to check out the Clever Barn for your upcoming event of any kind. The Clever Barn was built in the 1880s, and just wait until you see what Randy and Laura Walden have done out there. Located just a few miles south of Clever on Jasmine Road, they were recently voted the #3 wedding venue by SWMO magazine, and they can't wait to host your event. Give them a call at 417-350-2343.
Now back to the voice of Southwest Missouri sports, Skylan Akins.
Welcome back here to Miller, Missouri, where the Cardinals just took the first set 25-22 in what was really a back and forth battle. A battle, we talked about it a little bit, two different philosophies, and right now Powers is kind of winning out.
No, yeah, and I guess we say that. I mean, we don't really know. It just seems that way. New Covenant's kind of just placing it, and we're going to either hit it to that back wall or we're going to hit you in the face with it. So, and that worked in the first set.
Yeah, you'll have to take anything that we say
with a grain of salt.
Yep, absolutely. My highest volleyball experience comes from playing intramurals in college.
I tell you, I can get down with some sand volleyball. High school and college played a lot of it. Fun.
Hey, 2019 SVU intramural sand volleyball champion.
Well, you're lucky that it wasn't 2015 because that's when I was at SVU. So I would have met you. Got people trying to talk to me while I'm up here.
Been nervous.
I wasn't I couldn't play in this organized because I was a ball hawk. I'm trying to get every ball, and apparently that's not good sportsmanship on the volleyball field.
I think that kind of goes for basketball as well. I think,
but
to an extent.
Yeah, I guess you got to stay in your lane, but like it's just I want to try to block it. I also want to try to set. You need to set me so I can fight it, but like I'm getting everything.
We're getting ready to start set number 2 here. 25-22 is the score of the opening set. The Lady Cardinals were victorious. Looking for take a 2-0 lead here. High school, we're playing best of 5. So 3 games are needed for
the dub, as they say. Let's just go ahead and end it in 3, though. Let's not get to 5.
Miller was in the middle of a 15 set win streak up until that Mount Vernon tournament. As we are off once again.
Stockton was the one that served it, kind of battling, reset the Covenant. Kind of struggling to get things set up.
But if you struggle too long, Helton's going to find the ball, and then you'll have a chance to reset after a point.
Yeah, you can reset now. Go reset because now it's our point. There's a little bit of power. When the ball goes out into the hallway, you know you hit it hard.
Yeah, I never had that problem.
Yeah. Stockton with the serve. The Covenant set up a little better this time. Oh, with a good block from Helton.
A miscommunication there. The setter kind of told her teammate to get out of the way. Nice little shove, and then
let the emotions flow to Stockton with the third set or third serve. Number 4, Addison. Quite a last name. Couldn't say it. Cuquet? Yeah.
Cuquet.
She brought the power there. She's probably hearing us talk up here. But she did a great job bringing it down there. Number 5 going to serve from the Covenant. Ashland passes to Stockton. Stockton over to Kaylee Tom. Kaylee Tom with the kill. Yeah, she kind of gets that little high stepping when she scores. She's a high stepper. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say 3-1 here early on. And, Miller looking to be the aggressors here in the second set.
Good block and recovery from Levan. Levan attacks. Tough. For excitement from the crowd on that effort there by Levan.
And and that's something that in years past you haven't seen a whole lot of from Levan. Brand new to the game of volleyball as a freshman, and that was a veteran looking move there going across court.
You might see an early timeout from New Covenant. I'd go ahead and use it. I mean, once the confidence gets rolling here, I don't think we're going to look back.
Yeah. Oh, you have two no matter what. You use them or lose them.
And I always, that's out. I think I'm calling time if I'm a coach for New Covenant. Nope, she's going to hold off with Lainey Johnson going to serve here. High school kids need to be realigned. I should have used it. Go ahead and use it. And we do get the timeout.
There we go.
I tell you, one of the best feelings as a coach, I'm telling you, is when you make another coach call timeout. It gets me. It gets me amped up. Oh, our crowd, our student section waking up. Good job by Miller, kind of coming out on that second set on the offensive end.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be crucial to get out and going quick. On that offensive side, you saw them take advantage of some errors from New Covenant. They're late in that first set. It was gonna be crucial to keep that momentum going because I mean, as well as anybody, getting a little bit of momentum, in a sport, that's that can make or break the game.
Oh, absolutely. And if you're New Covenant, you got to do something to kind of take our momentum. And you usually do that with a timeout, so we'll see if it works. Lainey Johnson with the serve. New Covenant with an attack. That's down, yep. So a great timeout. You always want to score after a timeout. New Covenant did a great job of doing that.
Ends a 4-0 run.
Number 4, serving. Van passes to little bad pass there from Van up to the front row. That's that fluid offense.
Yeah.
Bump set spike. A little better pass this time. Helping with the attack. The Covenant gonna answer here. Again, just placing it.
Yep.
Number 5, Addison Crane.
And I feel like she's been, one of the better ones on the court at just placing it in the right spot. So far, been very impressive about, with that part of their game.
Miller kind of scrambling right now. The Covenant gonna get a attack.
Good dig there by Johnson.
Miller kind of struggling right now. Score 7-4.
7-5.
They didn't change it. Are we sure it's 7-5? Yeah. There it is, 7-5, yeah. 8-5. Ashlyn Helton with the serve.
Yeah, you had me double thinking, or double guessing myself.
Thought it might have been a little home cooking on our part. Oh, good hustle. Lauren Landers with great hustle there, saved the ball. The Covenant going to attack. When you get that scrambling where, great hustle by Lauren there, but it seems like anytime that happens, you're out of position. And if New Covenant hurry up, if they hurry up and get an attack, we're out of position. That's kind of what happened. Wish this was tennis. That would have been a let reserve, but that would be an ace.
And that's something that, if I was a coach, I would, really want to attack there. When they are in that scramble mode, you don't need a, bump set spike there.
No, just get it over. Get it over.
Absolutely.
I just like to see my mic. We're gonna set Nunez. Boom. That's what we want to. I'd like to see a lot of that. And I know, if the other team scores, you got to move spots and all that. So we need to kind of go on a roll here with Nunez on the front. Kind of feed that Lauren Landers with the serve. I feel like they're liberos. Touching the ball a lot on the first serve. I don't know if that's schematic or what.
Yeah, for libero, typically you're defensive specialist. You Again, this is an outsider's point of view. You would think you would want to keep the defensive specialists away from returning the ball, but
Alexis Bailey checks into the ball game for the first time in the back row. She's in number 2, wearing the red jersey. Miller gets it over. New Covenant gonna attack, and we answer with the face shot.
yeah.
Get out of town. I'm telling you, if you want this crowd to be amped up, Nunez has to eat.
Absolutely.
He's got to just let it go. Levan with the serve. Ooh. The Covenant misses the back line.
As I can see the back line, I'm guessing that they called it in. Good hustle play there to help.
Just get it over. New Covenant with another attack here. Right to Levan. Good pass over to Kaylee Tom. New Covenant doing a great job of digging. We are as well. Called net call on K. Well, we're gonna have a little talk here.
I think they called it on.
Listen, one of those refs are Maryville people. So, we got the point. What's thumbs up mean? Replay?
A redo.
I wish I could have a redo. Basketball, let's redo this tip. Let's redo the first quarter. So no point here, I guess.
Can we redo a free throw?
Yeah, can we redo the Norwood game? Bishop LeBlanc game. Let's redo that. Ooh. And there, redo that. She said, go ahead, redo it. We're going to send it down your throat there. Great job by Nunez with a absolute cannon. Levan with the serve. New Covenant gonna answer here. Come on, we need to set that monster in front.
Yep.
She just sent one down. Let's get another one. Great attempt at a block. Good hustle by Nunez. Oh! Opposing coach is gonna come unglued tonight.
I think she may have a point on there. It kind of looked like Rachel hit it twice. I don't know.
They called net, I believe.
Gotcha.
A great hustle by Nunez. It's gonna get rowdy. I'm telling you, third set's gonna be rowdy. Stockton over to Kaylee Tom. Kaylee Tom with a very good hit, and we're gonna get that point.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, if
Keep
you
it rolling here.
want to keep it rolling. 3 right here, and this crowd's going to go nuts. You're coming with a little push pass, setting. She can get up.
Yeah.
Net, that's us. Okay, with Tom getting that little high step in, and she's pumped up. Timeout.
6 straight points there by the Miller Lady Cardinals. Definitely a time, where you felt like after they put together scored 6 of 7 points there at one point. And then Miller responds with 6 straight. Good time out there by coach.
Oh, absolutely. This is her second, I believe, of the set.
Yeah.
So she's out, but I think you got to. I mean, you can't just let your team go on, opposing team go on a massive run. You got to call a timeout. So she'll be done with timeouts, but get your group ready to go here.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about Nunez and how special a talent she's been. I know on the basketball court, I mean, she's one of my favorite players in the area to watch. But just what makes her special?
Oh, she can do things that you can't teach. I mean, she's physically faster, stronger, and more athletic than I'd say 80% of the people we see. Probably more than that. You can't teach that. She just has natural abilities, especially defensively, that you can't teach. So she's a mismatch that not many people at our level can handle.
I just love it. Before I even saw her play a second of basketball, we did our preseason interview, and you described her as if Dennis Rodman was a 14-year-old girl.
Absolutely. Her name would be Rachel Nunez.
And that has stuck with me for 3 years now. And every time I see her play, I'm like, yep, that's spot on.
No, and when she really decides to embody that, it's look out. But she does great things. We took a point there. Nunez with the serve.
I'll say, take a guess who got that point. Speaking of the devil.
New Covenant with a good attack. Levan got caught sleeping there. New Covenant with the serve. Another little jump serve. Levan answers this time over to Kaylee Tom. Kaylee Tom says, I'm in a high step because that's a kill. She's playing well today.
I was about to say that exact same thing. She's been, especially here in the second set, she's really come alive.
Well, it's probably all that screaming she was doing down in the locker room before the game. My gosh, they're getting amped up.
Yeah, you were giving her a hard time. Maybe you guys need to have some screaming.
I don't know if I can handle that. We got a block or something.
Yeah, blocked there by Landers.
Camden Stockton here for the serve. Man, our student section needs to be more. I'm about to get on them. New Covenant with the attack. Logan passes to Stockton, over to Helton. And that'll be a point for Miller. Let's just go ahead and run away with it here.
Yeah, the student section was a big part of that early season victory over Spokane. Been a little lackluster here tonight.
Another one of those blocked opportunities that just go out of bounds. Tough spot. No, yeah, and our crowd does a good job. It's just they pick their games sometimes for sure. Once districts hit, they'll be in full force. But
It'll do rocking.
yeah. New Covenant with the serve. Nunez over to Levan. Levan over to Nunez. Or no, to Helton. Just get it over. New Covenant with a good placement there. Haley Tom with a diving effort.
It's another one of those. What you gonna do?
Give up a point, I guess.
Yep. that is what you did.
Stockton over to Helton. Good hustle from New Covenant. Number 16 just bumps it over. Come on, give us another one. Here's Ashland with the put it down. Put it down. I need to come up with the saying. Put it down, this is our town. Does that work? Or put it down, this is her town? I don't know. Either way, that was a good kill. Sick.
He's another one that's I thought has played really well so far tonight.
And now that these girls are older, they're starting to understand certain things, and Haley being a senior, Ashland being a junior, they understand, this team wants to beat you in districts. So if you want to get in their head, you go ahead and put them away today. Good little rally here. New Covenant going to attack. Number 24. Nunez with a good effort. Just didn't get quite to the front row.
Absolutely, yeah. Whenever if we see them again come district time, a 3-0 ship matchup earlier in this season. That's going to weigh on your head a little bit more than maybe a 5-set match.
Yeah. And people say it's hard to beat teams twice, and that's a true statement. But it's also hard to play a team that's already beat you. If you're on the opposite. So, especially if you handle them pretty well. That's Chadwick. They beat our butts twice. Walnut Grove. They didn't beat our
Say-
butts, but they beat us.
Chadwick beat a lot of people twice
Yeah.
last year.
Good call by the line judge. That one's out. 24-13. Miller looking to pull way ahead of this set. But New Covenant, you see him clapping and stuff, trying to keep morale up. And that'll be a block. Send you back to the bench because that's the set. Miller with a good block there.
25-13 is your final score here in the second set. We'll step aside. We'll talk about set number 2 when we come back.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Friday Night Football on Southwest Missouri Sports. This broadcast would not be possible without the help of our generous sponsors.
The Burger Shack is a proud sponsor of Miller Cardinals athletics and is the taste of game day. Tyler Snyder and his crew is guaranteed to bring you the best burgers in Miller. They are located right by the high school in the shade of the football stands. Be sure to stop by for your next pregame meal.
If you like old barns and rustic themes, be sure to check out the Clever Barn for your upcoming event of any kind. The Clever Barn was built in the 1880s, and just wait until you see what Randy and Laura Walden have done out there. Located just a few miles south of Clever on Jasmine Road, they were recently voted the number 3 wedding venue by SWMO magazine, and they can't wait to host your event. Give them a call at 417-350-2343.
Now back to the voice of Southwest Missouri Sports, Skyland Akins.
Welcome back to Miller, Missouri, as we are potentially one set away from going home here with after Miller has taken the first two, 25-22, and what was a really back and forth battle. And then there, that set 2, 25-13, where, Miller jumped out early. New Covenant made a rally, but then Miller just kind of ran away there late.
No, and I think if you're Miller, you want to set the tone for districts. We just beat you in 3 sets. And you're going to get beat again in 3 sets. So I look for us to get on top early and just finish it here. But if you're New Covenant, you got to rally here. 5 with the jump serve over to Kaylee Tom. Kaylee Tom with a good attack, but New Covenant answers. What do we call? We've got another net or something. I think it was another net call. New Covenant's had a lot of those today.
Absolutely, yeah. Being a coach, take advantage of the other team's mistake.
Oh, absolutely. That's the name of the game. Laney Johnson with the serve. New Covenant going to attack. We get another block out of bounds. Going back to their Final 4 years, like the one thing we had a massive presence in the middle, blocking.
Yeah.
Our defense was that much better because we had massive presence in the middle. I don't know if we quite get as many attempts blocking as we did back then. So I love to see them attempting for those blocks, though.
Absolutely, yeah. I felt like maybe now we're more athletic up front.
Mm-hmm.
However, whenever you got a pair of 6 foot, middle hitters,
Yeah.
coming in and out. I mean,
It's pretty dangerous. I believe we hit it out, but they tipped it, so
They
that would
tipped
be
it.
our point. National help with the serve.
that one looked like a knuckleball coming out.
Now, New Covenant's doing something I've never seen. They're sending about 12 people to the ball when we get ready to set up here. That one's had some hot sauce on it. New Covenant responds, gets the ball over to LeVan. New Covenant scrambling. Good hustle, but going to be for nothing because that's point Miller.
Yep, that one got just a little bit of the rafter up top, and it came down just a little quicker than they were expecting.
Covenant kind of defensively or offensively, they're kind of just running around right now. They can't seem to get in that fluid offense. Another shot by Nunez. Kind of lack of communication there.
Once again, finding the spot.
Freshman kind of making a freshman mistake right there, kind of letting the ball hit instead of going for it. And New Covenant finds a weak spot in the defense there. Kind of a bad little 2 points here for Miller. 3-2. New Covenant with the serve. Oh, I knew something was going on. Our scoreboard's going haywire. I thought it was a ghost.
I just felt like this school was haunted.
Now New Covenant has a block that goes out of bounds. Lauren Lannon's going to serve.
4-3 here early on, kind of going back and forth. Lot really reminiscent of that first set.
And I expect New Covenant to battle this set. She put that one down. That was straight down. I don't know what number that was. But she put that one down. The Covenant's jerseys are kind of wigging me out. The numbers are massive on the back.
Yeah.
It's kind of messing me up. Number 22 with the serve. Johnson over to Helton. Helton to LeVan. In the face. But New Covenant rallies. Great hustle. Nunez just gets it over.
Good spot there by Nunez.
Yeah, a little finesse that time. It's kind of like throwing fastball, changeup, If you got a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, your changeup's probably pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Then all of a sudden, your changeup becomes your best pitch.
Yeah. LeVan with a net call there.
I was never able to do that. I didn't quite throw it 100 miles an hour.
I was close.
I was only about 40 miles an hour
Yeah.
off on a good day.
See, I only throw changeups. Woo! Nunez kind of taking over right here. You can always, when Nunez gets a good one, you can hear Mom in the crowd. That was pretty impressive. Now she's in the back row serving. Imagine if her serve was as fast as her attack. New Covenant with a net. Rachel with a second serve. 7-5 is the score. New Covenant with the pass. Doesn't really get an attack. Nunez diving on the floor. Up to Stockton. Stockton to Helton. Helton with a great block. Gonna go try to get another one. Rachel passes to Stockton to Helton again. In your face.
Yeah, and Helton did a little bit of everything on that point. She had, went up, had that big block. She had another block attempt. She was just looked like she was running in circles, and then was still able to get the kill.
It's kind of what I look like in sand volleyball.
Yeah,
Kind of all over the place. I got another kill from Helton. So what I was talking about earlier about the stats. So like Nunez is getting these points. I don't remember what they call it, but she's getting credit for because she's the server, she's getting points.
Huh.
And so, like, when they talk about a player getting 1,000 points, it's when they were the server.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't quite know how that works, but something to that effect.
Well, I had
So Helton with the block there, but, you know, Nunez gets some sort of credit somewhere in the stat line for being a server.
well, and you know, because you see that, you know, you see all these posts about, you know, 1,000 points in volleyball, and
And it's not their kills.
say, and you almost look at it and you think, oh, you know, you're averaging, you know, 20 kills a set.
Right.
I hope eventually you get to.
Yeah, so it's not the kills. Kills is a separate category. Oh, Helton kind of, we was talking about the blocking presence in this set. Helton's doing a great job of sending everything back.
Yeah.
But I could be completely wrong on this stat thing, but I heard it, and I think that's what it is. New Covenant with a serve. We're going to set Helton one more time. New Covenant responds here in the net. Because you're scared of the block.
I'd be scared too.
When you've had 3 blocked in a row, get nervous. Stockton with the serve. Helton's trying to just take over this game right now. I mean, that's the cool benefit to, you know, our team is, you know, right now Nunez is in the back, Helton's in the front, you know, and then they swap. So you got 2 pretty good front row players that complement each other pretty well. Going over to Kay with Tom. Kay with Tom. Miller's taking a lead. We haven't used a timeout this set for New Covenant. I mean, you're down 6. I'm calling it.
Should be down 7. Should be 13-6.
Skyland says it's 13. Get it on the board. Now it's 13, so it doesn't matter. Timeout. You know, so, you know, this is one of those things, you know, I'm in the huddle at this point. You know, you're getting a big league. Don't get complacent. Just put them away.
Absolutely.
They want the 1 seed in the district. You know, you gotta go through this. So this is where I get kind of amped up in these moments as a basketball coach.
I'd say, and that's something as see, I told you it was 13.
Yeah.
And no, that's something. You know, if Marionville's gonna be there, you know, their record is really good.
Yep.
You know, that's gonna be something that coach over there is gonna be hammering home whenever, you know, in discussions for that top seed. However, you know, if you're able to put on a resume that, you know, we beat, you know,
Yeah.
New Covenant, who's another team that's in discussion for this, in 3 sets instead of, say, 4 or 5 sets,
Right.
that's definitely going to be a kill shot, if you will.
No, great job by Miller getting ahead early. They just need to continue. New Covenant looking to battle back. What do they got to do, you think, to battle back, other than obviously score more points?
You know me too well. It's gonna be the first thing I said. You know, just getting back to you know, finding your spots. This 3rd set, you've been running the scramble drill way too much. Get set on offense, and, you know, just find those spots like you were doing whenever you've been going on your runs.
We are resumed here. Let's see, it's huge for New Covenant. You got to take a point here.
They're going to.
You know, they have done that. You know, both times they called the timeout, they got the point right after the timeout. So, you know, as a coaching point of view, you know, if I call timeout in basketball because they went on a run of 10, first of all, call it before they go on a run of 10, but they went on a run of 10, and then I call time, and they go on another run of 6, I feel like I didn't do my job as a coach. And so, great job from New Covenant to respond after both timeouts.
Another big kill there by Helton. And, you know, and she's kind of been, you know, we kind of talked about, you know, being more athletic than up front than they've been in years past when they went on those Final Four runs. I think you're really seeing the benefits of that here in this one here tonight.
No, you're exactly right. Kind of scramble drill right now for Miller. We'll get it out of the net. Just got to get it over. 4 hits is what I lost track, so kudos to the up ref. Number 21 for Spokane with the serve, Jenna Jackson. Jump serve. Nunez with the pass. Stockton over to Levan. She hit that spot earlier, so she was going for that same spot. This side of bounds. Number 24. Yeah, great spot. Number 24. I don't see that on here.
Audrey up at the top.
Oh, Audrey, another crazy name. With a great push over the freshman's head. Helton with a great attack. Scrambling around, right?
Yeah.
That was wild. Ooh. Logan with a great attack, but New Covenant with a massive block there. New Covenant resets, attacks, net.
Yeah, that one I thought we were hit it up in the air and thought it was gonna come back down on our side. I guess was just on just over the net. And threw me through a loop.
Helton with a good serve. New Covenant scrambling. Johnson over to Stockton. Stockton to Nunez.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. I was wondering who they were going to let call that call.
The high schooler, I'm sure.
Maybe. It's just weird rules to me. I just don't understand them. New Covenant. Oof. New Covenant had a great attack there. Kind of ate us up. We had a bad pass to the front. And then it kind of just went into the net there. New Covenant doing a great job battling back from that hole, 16-12.
Yeah, they're on taking 5 of the last 6 points after that timeout. And, starting to hit those spots and taking advantage of some Miller mistakes.
Well, they're not making a mistake there. Yeah. Sometimes balls in the air, you just got to go get it. I'm probably setting Nunez for the next 8 points here. Lauren with the serve over New Covenant. New Covenant. Ooh, bringing it down. Number 16, the shot. New Covenant hustling around the court. They don't want to lose this set. Levan with another attack. Finds her spot this time. Love to see players on the benches get excited for teammates. Kelly Tom high stepping over there for Logan Levan.
You always know where she's at after a point.
Yep. Lauren Landers. New Covenant. One of those block out of bounds. Got to be one of the most common points in volleyball.
Absolutely. That and I'd almost say yeah.
It's a normal kill, I'd say, but
there are a lot of blocks out of bounds.
New Covenant serving. Ate the freshman up. Control emotions here. Tell you, Laney's very competitive. She'll want to fight after a game of checkers. Stockton over to Nunez. Nunez gets us over.
Right back to her, too.
Yep. Most teams, here's a little I do know, it's, most teams are right-handed, so they set the left side of the court. So when they come back over the net, they're going to hit the back right corner, and that's where Laney Johnson's spot is. So, from little I know, I think you want a pretty good defender there because the ball's going to find its place there a lot.
And that really says something that Coach Sanders trusts
Absolutely.
the freshman there.
To be in that hole. Coming at battling back, kind of stealing the energy from the gym. Stockton over to Van, and that'll be a kill assist to Stockton. KT subbing in for the freshman.
Yeah, and that was a big point there. It was 18-16. It goes the other way around. Then you're sitting at a 1-point game, and all the momentum with New Covenant. Miller needed that one.
That's pretty cool about volleyball. Oh, get some of that. Ooh. It's all right. Keep swinging, though.
Absolutely.
Keep swinging. I know it gets frustrating, but bring it down. Those lets, man.
Yep. And they've taken advantage of several of them.
I mean, I think I'd put that in my system. Once I aim for the top of the net. 19-18 here in Miller. New Covenant looking to steal some momentum. He said. You hear the coach just tell her team, only watch number 3. We're only jumping to block number 3. I think Rachel heard that one.
Yep.
Come block this.
And that'd be the one that I'm not sure I would want to jump in front of.
I will use the timeout here.
I would. I think now's your momentum's kind of going back over.
And then they get to 22. I mean, you're talking 1 or 2 points. I mean, I'm calling time.
Because then you're in desperation mode. You're sitting at 22-18.
But they're not. It's going to be 21-19, so maybe she knows more than we do.
That's probably why she's sitting over there as a volleyball coach.
Yep.
And we're over here saying don't take anything we say with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we don't know anything. But that one goes out. Call the time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm calling time. I mean, you can't take them home. Stockton serves it. New Covenant looking to steal a point back, and they do. Eating up that back corner. Logan Levan is in that spot. Covenant has life here in Miller. We don't want to steal a set. Covenant gets it over. Stockton over to Helton. Block out of bounds.
Yeah.
Block out of bounds.
Yeah, no, that's a situation there that kind of looking ahead. If you're Miller, you really want to put this one away because if they are able to steal a point, then you're looking at maybe have no bit of belief saying, hey, we know we can beat them in a set. Put 3 of those together, all of a sudden, they're going home, we're not.
Oh no, and absolutely, you're talking district play. This team, New Covenant, Spokane, Miller. I don't know much about the other teams, but those three teams are for sure. Each one of them can beat each team in a set, so it's not going to be easy by any means. 23-21. Helton's attack gets blocked. Reset. Another attack. Oh, good dig by 16. That was impressive. Now we're going to set Logan. And we're battling here. Net it. That's all right. That's good hustle. Number 16. That was one of the best digs I've seen by Gracie Wall, and that was impressive.
That was very, very good dig. They needed it there. I like that timeout by Coach Landers. We're up big, and slowly but surely New Covenant's come back. It's a 1-point game. And I don't think it's anything, you're feeling worried or anything, but it's something to, hey, take a breath.
Yeah.
Let's go down here. Let's get these next two.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about before the game. Both these teams, they're going to battle every set. New Covenant had a second, the second set was kind of bad for them, but for them to come back in the third shows, their grit and their willingness to compete. They know what's at stake, and they know we're going to see each other maybe down the line. So kudos to both teams battling here.
Yeah, bouncing back. I think this New Covenant team is a lot more like the team that we've seen this first and third set than what we saw in that second. In that second set, just some of those balls that have been getting down in the gaps just weren't, hanging up in the air just a touch too long or going out of bounds. And they found their groove again here. So much credit to them.
We're coming with the serve, 23-22. And we get it over the net. Nunez passes to Stockton. Stockton to Helton. And that's going to be a shot. Telling you, people who hit with power, if you give them a rest, that power has to regenerate,
Absolutely.
That timeout did Helton good there. Just put it in, Mom says. Just get it in. You hear her screaming in the crowd. But New Covenant not going anywhere. 24-23. I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a classic here to end it.
This is where your crowd's got to get involved here. Our student section ain't doing enough. Number 7 with the serve. Logan to Stockton. Stockton 2. Little kill shot. Nunez says this is my house. Straight to the chest.
Yeah, and there's not much you can do there. I mean, that was, whenever the ball's coming at you that quick, it almost brings out your fight or flight response.
Yeah.
Luckily for Nunez, that one just went straight down.
That was a great job. Way to end it, and what a staple to the game. Great game by both teams. But Miller takes the win in 3 sets. Last set being 25-23.
Yeah, 3-set win there, 25-22, 25-13, 25-23. And Miller definitely wanted this one. As it's not gonna get any easier for them. Tomorrow night, Diamonds is a team that ended your season last year.
Absolutely.
They're a team that has a lot of talent. They're gonna be ready for you. You're gonna have to be ready for them. But Miller improves the 18-6, and then even after that, you have Ash Grove, who sitting at that kind of next tier in the conference, and then Marionville. That's gonna be a big one there, and then we're seeding for district champion or for districts, and it's win or go home time.
Yeah, and it's a good time to have some of these games down the stretch. Here you're talking about Diamond, New Covenant, Marionville. You want to play these better teams at the end, and then turn around and have good districts.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up fairly quickly here. But thank you guys for tuning in to high school volleyball here on Southwest Missouri Sports. We don't get a chance to do this very often, but it's been a lot of fun the couple times we've done it, and I'm sure we'll get an opportunity to do it a few more times here down the road. But anyway, you have any final thoughts you want to add in?
Nope. Just go Big Red. Good win today. Set yourself up for we're not for sure if it's going to be the 1 seed, but you set yourself up to be in a good position come districts. Districts will be hosted here, I believe. So your home gym, hopefully a pretty high seed, and now you just got to go get it done in the next month or so.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back in the broadcast booth Friday night as we'll travel up the Skyline for some Friday night football action as the Miller Cardinals are going to take on the Skyline Tigers. But until then, I'm Skylar Akins, joined here by the coach, Ryan White.
Appreciate it, Skylar.
Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to tune back in on Friday.